Back to not financial advice. So today, gas prices are a little bit lower. They're in like only the double digits, of course, of Gwei. So I wanted to go ahead and make this video real quick before gas prices shoot back up into the triple and quadruple digits. Yay, Ether. So today, let's talk about Audius. What is Audius? I'm going to show you what this is, my own personal page on it, and basically how to buy the tokens and to stake the tokens. So Audius is sort of like the SoundCloud slash Spotify wannabe of blockchain. It's the biggest one out there right now. They have been in the works, I think, since like 2019. And they are a brand new streaming platform built for all musicians, not just those signed to labels. Basically, this is where you can directly publish your content and connect with your fans. There is no middleman. You don't have to go through like a CD Baby or a TuneCore or any of these DistroKid sort of intermediaries to distribute your music, because also those intermediaries take a cut of whatever proceeds you get from streaming, which we all know is next to nothing. It's less than pennies per stream. So this has got great potential, and I'm actually really excited about this because not only is it on the blockchain and is owned by the community, and it's directly connected to your fan base, but they've also integrated NFT compatibility for, I think, a future plan, a future rollout. Right now, you can directly collect it in your wallets with Audius, the actual phone app. And I think there's also going to be plans to directly monetize your content, because right now you can earn Audius tokens from certain contests that they do every week to be trending for certain categories. And they've already got really big names on here. You've got deadmau5 and Blau and Rez and all these other people. So you kind of have like a mix of established label artists and then up and coming artists that are independent. And because it's decentralized, nobody can basically attack it and take it down, essentially. Because if it was like a centralized source, then the power is completely within that company, and whereas here it's owned by the whole community. And it's completely free to use forever, no strings attached. Crystal clear streaming at 328 kbps, and you can run your own contest. So it gives you a lot of functionality, and it puts a lot of control back to the creators. They do featured content. What I've noticed right now, especially going through the community via like Discord, is that there's a lot of EDM in this space right now. It's very like heavy in EDM, a little bit of rap. My personal genre is more of like pop EDM slash R&B-ish, so it's pretty cool. They give you an explore page where you can see the trending playlists. You can actually see more if you sign up. Totally free to do. Underground, all these different ways to discover new music. And you have playlists that you can submit to. Yeah, you got Skrillex here, Alina Baraz. My personal page is Xanity Music, if you want to give it a follow. Oh, and then this is kind of a badge that they recently started doing, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, based on how many Audius tokens you have in your app wallet. So if you import natively, you can get these badges, which I think will unlock other things later on. Let's see. So if you go to CoinGecko, you can see right now it's trading at about $1.41 keep in mind the bloodbath that just happened like yesterday and last week essentially. But if you look at the market cap, it's actually pretty low, only 251 million compared to the giant music industry that we know right now. There are billions more to come into play later on. It's built on the Solana ecosystem. It's incorporated with NFTs, which are definitely here to stay, in my opinion. And the max supply is only about 1 billion. So I could see this shooting up to be eventually in the top 50. It already kind of like had a little mini peak right here in March, 463. So that was crazy. And it's up over 3,000% from the all-time low. You can see the volume has kind of been increasing too towards the end of April. And yeah, I don't know, if we keep going into a bull market, I really think audio has a lot to grow into. So you can buy this on obviously any DEX like Uniswap, or I personally like 1inch because it's an aggregator. You can also get it from a centralized exchange such as Binance. They're huge on it. You can see most of the volume is going to be on Binance by far. Uniswap has not bad volume. But yeah, so that's if you want to directly buy it. Other ways you can earn it as a musician. So here we have the protocol dashboard, which is basically just dashboard.audius.org. And this is something that you want to do beforehand. Is when I first bought the tokens, I put them on a Coinbase wallet, which I do not recommend because this dashboard only connects to MetaMask. So unless you want to pay extra gas fees to buy it and send from your Coinbase wallet to MetaMask, don't do what I did. Just directly put it on your MetaMask. So I'm going to open MetaMask and connect it. Boom. And then once you connect to it, then this little button will come up that says Delegate. This is the one I personally chose. You can choose your own. There's tons of different groups that you can delegate to. So this one I like because there's about 3 million staked. There's 4 discovery nodes, about 91 million delegated audio tokens, and their cut is 7%. There's 100 delegators. The minimum allowed stake is 2.4 million. I believe that is for the whole operator, the Figment operator. Estimated weekly reward to be divided among everyone in this group is like 50,000 something. Maximum allowed, so we still have a long ways to go before we hit the maximum, because right now it looks like we've pretty much just started. And this is the annual reward. And you can kind of see the people that have already delegated, the timeline of it. You can also see who are the biggest delegators by far, as well as the discovery nodes and content nodes, because basically when you stake your Audius, these are the governance tokens that give you voting rights because it's community run, and you can also basically strengthen the protocol. You are helping to secure the blockchain by staking your tokens, and that contributes to things like discovery nodes and content nodes and other sorts of nodes. You can look at other ones. There's plenty of different operators that you can stake and delegate to, but I'm gonna go with this one. And yeah, so we're gonna click a delegate, and we're gonna put in, I'm gonna delegate 787, and I'm gonna confirm, and then MetaMask will show up, and there will be a gas fee. This actually is the lowest I've ever seen for probably 5 months now. It's basically like allow dashboard to spend your audio and confirm. And we should be good to go, depending on your internet connection. Also, when you do, or I highly recommend when you do anything in crypto, use a VPN. It's safer. So it may slow down your connection a little bit, but in the long run, it should definitely be worth it. Okay. Oh, and pro tip, if you are very impatient and you got a lot of gas fee money to spend, what you can do is go into your MetaMask, whoops, and under activity, because there's assets and activity, you can go here and click speed up. I went ahead and approved the speed up because another thing is if it's too low of a gas fee that you've put in, you risk the chance of both paying the gas fee and the transaction not even going through. So that's happened to me at least twice by now. So I went ahead and approved it, paid about $12 gas fee, which is still insane. And yeah, so it has gone through. Okay, so it's probably going to take a minute, but once it successfully goes through, it'll be reflected when you click on your wallet that's connected to it, and you'll see how much audio is delegated. So yeah. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and be part of my new growing channel for not financial advice. And then check out my page on Audius.co, Xanity Music. I've recently started putting some new music on there. I have more stuff coming. And yeah, I'm pretty excited.